This is Jackie, and I'm here with your All Access interview. I have Alan here from Big Data on day 2 of Delaware's Firefly Festival. It's a little warm, just slightly muggy. We're glowing, we're glistening. It's fun.
Just a little bit.
But you're used to it. You're from Brooklyn. I mean, It's not like this weather is brand new.
It can get pretty swampy in Brooklyn.
I can imagine. Are there some radio stations in Brooklyn or other areas that you really enjoy listening to, or you make sure you tune to?
Well, I grew up in New York City, so growing up I used to listen to, 92.3 and Q104.3. That was like the classic rock station, and Z100 in the morning. But some of those don't exist anymore.
I know. Every time I go up home to Jersey, I'm like, radio, it's different.
Yeah,
it's different.
There isn't really like an alternative rock station in New York at all.
Gotta go local college to WSOU.
I listen to WNYC a lot.
Okay, that's good too.
Yeah, right.
So, are there some songs, a song or two? Actually, I'm gonna switch it up on us. Radio really loved your song "Dangerous," but what song do you think best represents your sound?
Oh man, I've never been asked that before.
I like to ask the hard question.
Really good question. I think that that's a hard one to answer because, I mean, the sound, at least of the record, is pretty diverse. I think the song "Automatic," it's probably the least popular song.
But see, that's not a bad thing.
That one to me is the one that's like I feel the most personally connected to.
And that's good because I feel like sometimes what becomes a radio hit is not necessarily indicative of a band's overall album.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I think it's important to get your personal input in there too. You guys remixed your first EP a couple of times.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of doing that?
Well, I think that remixes don't always work out, but when they really do, like when the remixer really gets it and really does something new and special with it, it casts the song in a new light, and it makes you think about the original song in a different way, and it hopefully elevates it and takes it to a new place. So, I love a good remix. They aren't always good, but when they are, I love them.
Very true. You've collaborated with some other artists as well, Joy Wave and White Sea.
Yeah.
What are some benefits of collaborating with other artists?
Oh man, I love collaborating. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love collaborating, especially on melodies and lyric writing, because, there's a million reasons why collaborating is great, but I think if I had to boil it down, it just forces you to think differently. And, as a songwriter, I have all my tricks. I have a lot of, things I always do when I sit down to write. And the beauty of working with somebody else is they have their own set of tricks, and you see it from their perspective, they see it from yours, and you hopefully meet in the middle somewhere. And it pushes you out of your comfort zone and hopefully expands your mind.
And you learn from each other.
You learn.
Is there someone that you're really itching to work with?
Oh man, Prince. Prince is number one.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. See, you don't
holding out for
hear
that.
A lot of Prince references lately, so that's good.
That's a shame, and that's a whole separate conversation.
Yeah, I know. We could go on and on about Prince. But how do you prepare for a set here at Firefly?
Man, I stare into the mirror, and I look into my eyes, and I just curse profusely. No, I'm kidding.
To get that all out of your system. How do you choose your set list? Because I think that's something that either some bands do the same set list show after show.
It really depends on where we're playing and how long the set is. Today we have an hour-long set, which is awesome. So really, we just play the full set. So I kind of have that. I have a set list for the whole set that kind of has a nice natural flow to it. So when it's this long, we tend to have the same set list. But when they're shorter shows, you have to kind of dial it in a little more.
You have to be flexible. Speaking of being flexible, what's your living situation like for this festival? Are you camping? Are you roughing it out? Are you van, bus, or hotel?
None of hotel. Almost
smart.
None of the above. But we're staying. Well, we have a bit of a crazy morning tomorrow. We have to be in San Diego by the afternoon, so we have a very early morning flight out of Philadelphia, I believe. So we're going to stay in a hotel near Philadelphia.
There you go. Not too bad. So what's up next for you guys after Firefly and after San Diego?
Yeah. Well, a lot this summer we're playing a ton of festivals. A lot of weekend, traveling and playing, and then home during the week. when I'm home, just trying to write and record as much as possible. And then we just announced our fall tour with RAC, which is going to be for the month of November, just all over the country. So that's going to be awesome.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for much more from Big Data. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.